先生、ちょっといい？ Do you have a second, 先生？何かここ、昨日と道が違ってて、厄介なところみたい、クマ。So, he's saying somehow yesterday, the path is different from yesterday. And this is like, this might get difficult. 厄介なところ。So, 厄介 is like a burden or a nuisance. 厄介なところ。Let's see. So, ところ means place or spot. But I think 厄介なところ。I think in this case it means a thing or a matter. It's not. He's not talking about. He is talking about a place, but I think he's talking about the fact that the thing has changed makes it hard. 道が違ってて so 道 is the road or the path. 違う is to differ from. でもクマがいるから but this bear is here. So 先生は心配Nothing. There's no need to worry. He literally says, 心配 nothing. There is nothing to worry about. Nothing is... I'm gonna put this in. Because it comes up and like it's just like one of those loan words that Japan has taken and corrupted into its own thing. 道案内は任せるクマ. Leave the roaming around to me. 現在の周囲の状況は So the current state of your surroundings are 画面左下のマップ確認することができます Okay, so you can check on the map on the left if you want to check your current surroundings 現在 Why is it that the help text in this game is usually the hardest to read? 現在周囲 which is surroundings or environs 状況は画面 is the screen and then 左下 which is the lower left マップで確認することができますまたフロアマップ表示ボタンを押すことで So if you press the floor map button which is 表示floor map 表示ボタン the button showing the map 押すことで現在のフロアのsomething something 状況を見ることができます You can see the something something that looks like fumu So fumu is to step into something and there's one more character after that fumikiri fumirai toha traveling on foot toha Okay, 現在のフロアの踏破状況を見ることが So you can see where you've been traveling on foot if you press this button ダンジョンではフロアが変わるたびに、後続が変化するので、迷わないように注意しましょう So the floor every time that the floor changes the construction changes, so you have to be careful not to get lost. It says causal. The actual thing that's changing is the causal, which is the structure or the makeup of the dungeon floor. 構造が変わる to change or to be transformed. or rather, kawaru is like when the floor changes, you go to a different floor, but the actual word they're using here is henka to mean when the actual layout of the dungeon changes. And mayo is to waver, hesitate, or to be puzzled about something. Alright. ネットワークにつながっているプレイヤー1、プレイヤー同士で SOS を出したり、助け取った SOS に対してエールを送ることができます。I don't know what エール means. So, we can 送る。Which is to send something. What can we okuru? We can send eru. Oh, okay. This is like a yell of encouragement or cheering someone else on. Eru o okuru koto ga dekimasu. Tasuke totta. So tasuke toru means to tasuke totta. Oh, uke totta. Uketoru is to receive or accept something. Uketoru. Uketotta SOS ni taishite. So in response to SOSs that you've received, you can kind of send words of encouragement and stuff. So ni taishite. Okay, so again, working backwards from there. Dashtari, so you can SOS or dashtari, you can do things like sending SOSs, and you can send them to player doshi, which is a fellow or a companion, and then tsunagaru is to be tied together or connected to something. SOS を利用する場合は給油要請ボタンを押してください。Q, which is the kanji for save. Hang on, scoot, and then something. 要請, is it 要請? It looks like it. Okay, there's two different words here. So the first, it's two different two-letter words. So we have Qzai, QN, rescue or relief. QN followed by Yosei, appeal or a call for something. Okay, so QN Yosei is like a call for rescue. QN Yosei buttonを押してください. So I need to press the SOS button if I'm in trouble. That's not the SOS button. Hey TC Almas. I'm a little late, but I'm glad I made it. Yeah, I'm glad you're here too. Thanks for coming. I've been having a few technical difficulties though. You can probably see that my overlays are struggling a bit. You won't see it just now, but like when I start adding words and stuff. I also I booted up the camera. I'm like, why am I out of focus? And then I realized that, oh crap, my camera stopped working. Hang on. What the hell is going on today? カードには様々な効果がありますが、One more と書かれたカードを引くと、続いてさらにもう1枚カードを引くことができます。So it sounds like the cards have various effects, but if you have a card that has one more written on it, then you'll be able to choose one more card. I need to switch back to the game's music. So, カードには様々. Let me just get some words up. Various. 効果, which is the effect. with that one. 効果がありますが、one more to 書かれ I don't think 書かれる is in the dictionary itself. It's just 書く, which is to be written. Or to write, rather. カードを引く to pull a card. Does it actually... Oh, it does actually have the meaning to draw a card. Interesting. But it also means literally to pull something. 続けて、さらに、もう一枚。さらに、もう一枚。Which is... And 一枚 is like one thin flat object. 目の前にあるカードの中から So, among the cards in front of you 引くことができるのは The things that you can draw are 1枚だけですが You can only draw one card from the cards in front of you But one more を引くことでpulling a card with one more on it より多くのカードを手に入れられる可能性が生まれます The possibility of gaining even more cards is born. Actually, it says that. 生まれる is to be born. より多く I don't think より多く is a word by itself, but it has より I think in this case it means more as a prefix. 目の前にあるすべてのカードを手に入れると So if you pull all the cards in front of you 特別なボーナスが発生します You'll get a special bonus、チャンスがあれば積極的に習ってみましょうMy coffee's cold. チャンスあるが積極 Is that a word? Am I making it up? I might be making it up. So I need instead to not make it up and use the wonderful dictionary. So we have... Let's see. I know that one of the words we're looking for is kyoku, and then teki. So maybe I can just do a wildcard search for this. Sekkyoku teki. Okay, that was the first result. Positive, active, assertive. Sekkyoku teki. Positive, assertive, active, aggressive. Was there any other words that I wanted to? No. Okay, cool. Right. So there were actually, I think there was a few that I wanted to write. Talk a bit more about bonus. Hesse. That's oneがどんどん悪くなってきたな。Outbreak or instance or generation? Yeah. 積極的. Gosh, how do you remember so many kanji readings? I don't. This is part of the reason why I do this stream, which is to force me to reckon with that fact. Although I do remember enough to get by most of the time, because I did, I studied enough to pass the N2, and I also I did Wanikani for a couple of years. I never got past, I think I got up to level 40 or 40, 42, 44, I'm not sure, around there. And then I had to, because I kept not following it up, I had to literally reset my levels and start over, so. Wanikani and things like Anki are very good because it does brain tricks to force you to remember things without necessarily like knowing them. Like if I had have done it the old-fashioned way, I would be writing out kanji all day long, and I used to do that. back in the day where I could go to cafes and study in a cafe, but like now it's a little bit harder to get into that rhythm. So like I don't know. I'm part of me is hoping that like, so I actually have, you know, I keep all of the words that I record on this stream, right? They're in a giant database. So I'm hoping at some point I can just set up Anki for myself and study the words that I keep tripping over. The nice thing is also that this isn't very obvious yet, but like on the screen you can see that all the words have, you know, N5 or whatever JLPT level they have, but they also have a number in a circle now. And the number in a circle is like roughly how many times I've encountered this word while doing the stream. So like it's a good indicator of like, I should probably invest in this word because I'm seeing it a lot. Anyway, so I want to pull this one, which is, I don't know. So my two options are, I can pull a slime, or I can pull a kakumono. I don't think that means kakumono. Insha, a hermit or a recluse. That's new. So, フロイドまたは次の戦闘終了まで敵に気づかれなくなる。So if you use this card, like when you move floors or whenever your next battle ends, you can avoid detection by enemies. I like this card. I'm going to pull it. Kara Insha no Kado. So this is actually one of the tarot cards, I think. I should probably tag it as such. Shibaraku no aida, teki ni mitsukara nakunatta. Oh, so they're not going to see me now. Interesting. Well, that means I don't have to fight them. Let's try and take advantage of that to go to the next floor. I don't trust that treasure box. You know, it's weird. They said that the levels are like, it changes, right? And maybe it's randomly generated, but I actually feel like I've played on this exact level before. Itsude mo kaidan ni annai suru kuma. Okay, so I found the stairs. Sensei, dungeon, daijoubu ka? Are you okay? Tsukarete nai ka? Are you not tired? Of course, daijoubu is like safe, sound, or okay. And tsukareru is to be tired, or fatigued. Hey TCLmas, is like I was mentioning earlier, does it look like that the overlays are lagging a bit? Like, is it smooth or is the animations getting choppy? Kayate kururu toki wa iriguchi de ageta are o tsukau to ii zo. Iriguchi de ageta are. Oh, the thing that I gave you at the entrance. Iriguchi, which is the entrance. And then ageru, that's the confusing part, because I was reading it as like the thing that was raised to at the entrance, but he actually means ageru is in to give here. Agata are o tsukau to izo. Muri shite aruite kairu to shindoi zo. It's muri shite. Let's see, muri suru, excessive. So I think in this case, muri means excessive. Muri shite, being excessive and walking and going home is しんどい。Tiresome or bothersome. It's a good word. 演出アイテムや演出スキルを使用することで So by using what is 演出? 演出 Oh, it's not 演出 Time for me to go back to the web browser. Shutsu. Dashutsu. Escape or breakout. Okay. Nice. Dashutsu item や Dashutsu skill. So using escape items and escape skills. 使用することで 使用 is a use or application of something. 使用することで隕石に入り口に戻ることができます。即 is in instant. Is it 即石? 即座? 即座. Okay. Immediate, right there on the spot. 即座に入り口に戻ることができます。アイテムやスキルを使って入り口に戻った場合は、so if you use an item or skill and you return on a and by is what the condition, the in the circumstance you return to the entrance, and I've forgotten what in 脱出したフロアから再開することができるので。So you can go back to the floor, you can restart the floor that you escaped from. 有効に活用してください. So make sure you use it effectively. 再開 I think it's warning you that like if you do like you'll have to redo that level. You'll have to 再開する. So make sure you use it effectively. 有効に活用 So 活用 is another word for use, but like more like practical use or application. あれれ扉の向こうに誰かいるみたい、クマ。So it sounds like there's someone else on the other side of the door. 扉の向こうに誰かいる。扉を開けて中に入りますか？入ります、入ります。I think it's 入る。I'm pretty sure it's 入る。I always get it confused with いる。Or 入れる rather. 入れる。Let's just put them up. So 入る and 入れる。The difference is that 入れる is it has two 送り仮名 So 入れる versus 入る It's good to know. Just gonna delete that now. Let's open it up.